Good afternoon, Pat.
Hello, Kim. How are you?
Good. It's very good to see you. I'm glad you've made the appointment and come to see me.
Yes, well, I thought it was about time.
Yeah, I'm sure that we'll be able to get into see what the problem is and get things sorted.
I hope so.
Yeah. So I'll just take that from you. Thank you very much for filling that in prior to coming. It just saves us a lot of time.
Yes.
On the appointment that most of it's here.
Yeah, I understand that, yes.
As everyone's busy, I'm sure you're busy.
Oh, yes, yes. Trying to keep busy.
Oh, so you retired?
Yes.
Oh, how long ago did you retire?
Oh, about 2 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what type of employment, what were you doing before you retired?
In retail.
Retail?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
What type of retail?
Bakery.
Right.
Yes.
On your feet all day?
Oh, all day. Hours.
Okay.
Yes.
And you always did retail, did you?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And so now that you've retired, what are you doing with yourself?
I'm doing a bit of quilting. Walking. Yeah, I just like to keep busy. Yeah.
So what types of things do you quilt?
Bedspreads. Yes, try and do a bit of crocheting, but I'm not so good at that.
It's a bit trickier.
It is. I can knit, but I can't crochet really, you know. But I just try everything. Have a go at everything.
Oh, good. All right, well, let's go through these notes and just see where things are.
Okay.
Right. So the main reason for coming is struggling with weight. Have gained 10 kilos since retiring 2 years ago.
Yes.
What do you believe your concerns may be due to? Not sure, my diet hasn't changed much. What have you tried so far? Swimming. Swimming for 10 years. I like going to the pool. It's just so relaxing, isn't it?
It is, yes.
And started walking 30 minutes early evening. Oh, well, that's good. So you've actually, you're doing plenty of exercise. Or, you know, you're not sitting down all day.
Oh, no.
That's good.
No.
Yeah. What do you expect to get? Meal plans, ideas, anything that will help. I'm sure we've come up with some things that can help.
Yes, I hope so.
Goals, lose weight, general knowledge, yes. Okay, and I see the 3 small ones that I mentioned to you on the phone not to fill in, that's good, you haven't filled them in. We'll work them out today.
Yes.
As to what shorter term goals you can work for.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The long ones, obviously, to lose weight and to gain better knowledge, but we'll work on a couple of smaller ones.
Yes.
BMI 33. Okay. Energy 9. Yes, all that swimming. Yes, and the walking. Stress 1. Oh, that'd be nice.
Yes.
And sleeping 10. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I have no trouble sleeping.
No specific diet. Okay, nuts and bolts, 24 hours. Black coffee? No sugar in the black coffee?
No.
Oh, good. Wheat bix, banana, that's good. Nice orange juice. Snack. Rice crackers. Lunch, ham, cheese and tomato. Whole grain bread, great. Excellent. That's dinner, corned beef. Mashed buds, peas, carrots, black tea. Do you have sugar in your tea?
No.
Oh, good. Oh, 2 glasses of water a day, no alcohol. And typical week. 2 glasses of water, 2 to 3 tea, milk, no alcohol, no sugar. Great. Oh, hardly any takeaway.
Yes, no, don't like takeaway really. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
That you don't like it. You avoid hot and spicy foods. Why is that?
I just don't like hot and spicy foods.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, just taste.
Yeah.
I like that dietary preference, traditional Australian. Yeah, very good. Non-smoker. Right. And elimination of stools. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, that's great. All right. Well, let's look at this menu more detail. There's one thing here definitely that's jumping out at me is you don't have sugar in your tea or coffee, which is great. You're eating mainly homemade cooked meals. But you mightn't realise that orange juice is very high in sugar. So like the orange is good, but a glass of orange juice, depending on the size of the glass, is like having 2 or 3 oranges.
Right.
And so you're having 4 to 6 oranges a day, which are actually quite high in sugar. And you really only should be eating 2 pieces of fruit a day.
Okay.
So what I would suggest, and it's up to you, do you think maybe either the breakfast or the lunchtime, a glass of orange juice, you could swap that for a glass of water instead?
Yes.
That would be easy, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Yeah, okay. Well, how about we'll write that down as the first goal?
Yes.
So what we want to do is walk away today with you having 3 smaller goals to work on, and when you come back in 2 weeks we'll review it and then look at some new goals and slowly make the changes over time.
That sounds good to me.
All right, so orange juice, water instead. So it's still keeping that fruit level up at 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not 6.
Yeah.
Which is what it was.
Fine. Yep.
And yes, oranges do give you lots of good vitamins and minerals.
And now is that the same, like if I squeeze the oranges myself or buy the fruit juice, is there much difference in the sugar?
Well, it depends what fruit juice you're buying. If you have a look at the label and look at the ingredients, and if the ingredients are saying that it's just 100% pure orange juice, that's what you would be squeezing. You want to have a look and see if they've added extra sugar, and that could be in the form of fructose, which is like corn syrup.
Yep.
So that they might try to mislead you.
Yes.
Or it could just say sucrose. But yeah, just have a look at the label and see if they've added any extra.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, all foods that are wholesome and unprocessed are better for you than processed things. So if you've got the time, definitely squeeze the orange juice yourself.
Yep.
But mainly, if that's your only fruit for the day, I'd stick to a maximum of 2 oranges only.
Oh, okay.
And then maybe add a little bit of water to it if it's too thick.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely that's whole foods, much better for you.
Right.
You're not even the best manufacturers packaging and processing and the goods sitting in the fridge or on the shelf, they're all losing some of their vitamins and minerals.
Yes.
So yeah, it's fresh is best.
Fresh is best.
Definitely.
Okay.
And you're retired if you've got the time, great.
Yes.
Yes. Yep, excellent.
Fine.
Now, so the other major thing that's coming to me here, just looking at it, is, excuse me, you're really only having one and a half serves of vegetables a day, salad or vegetables. It's recommended that at your age group that you have 5 a day. So somehow we need to increase your consumption of vegetables.
Okay.
If you want to stick to your sandwich, add some salad to it. Some lettuce, cucumber, beetroot, tomato, just fatten it out. Or have a little side salad with your sandwich.
Okay.
Try to aim, say for example at lunchtime, at least 1 serving of vegetables. 2 if you can, but at least 1 if you can.
Yeah.
Dinner with your mashed potato, peas and carrots, that's great, it's a cup and a half, but you want to aim for maybe 3 serves of vegetables. And if you can, have you thought of swapping mashed potato, instead of having just mashed potato, having sweet potato or pumpkin mashed instead?
Yes, I could do that, but like all our growing up years, it was mashed potato and meat and
traditional Australian diet.
Yes, and it's I suppose it's hard to get out of that. You know.
Oh, exactly.
But going back to lunch now, can I eliminate the bread and just have salad?
Oh, most definitely.
Or can I alternate bread one day and salad the next? Or?
Yeah, definitely. But keeping in mind over a whole day, you still need to get grains somehow. So you could add them, well, you're having your wheat bix for breakfast in the morning, so you could instead of having the 1 wheat bix and 2 bananas, you could have 2 wheat bix and cut out that banana. That would give you 2 grains and cut out an extra fruit because you're already having too much fruit.
Oh, okay.
So that's an alternative.
Okay.
But what I'll do, I've got some really good menu plans. I've got a 7-day menu plan. I'll email to you at the end of the day when I finish, and that'll give you some good ideas on what to work around. You don't have to follow it exactly, but just look at the different meals and get a bit of an idea. And over each day, it's giving a good selection of your 2 fruits, your 5 vegetables, your grains, what dairy products. And the other handout that I've actually got here too that I will give you is a helpful one, and it's strategies for increasing consumption of healthy foods. And it gives you some ideas on how to incorporate more vegetables, how to incorporate more dark leafy green vegetables, legumes, fruit. Well, you're having a lot of fruit now anyway, so that's one that we're actually going to drop back on. But yeah, you can take that. That gives you a few ideas. But I'll email you a 7-day diet plan, suggested diet plan, and if you like, I've got some really good recipes for different vegetables like spinach, sweet potato, things that you haven't traditionally been brought up with.
Yes.
And you mightn't like all of them, but there's no harm in trying them. You might be surprised.
Yes.
They're quick, easy recipes.
Yes, that'd be great.
And nowadays, all those fresh fruit and vegetables are out there in the supermarket, whereas in your parents' day they would have been harder, there would have been limited range. But now you work into Woolworths, it's huge. The selection's massive.
Yes.
Even the frozen vegetables are good if you choose to go with frozen vegetables. They're usually snap frozen at the supermarket, where they're being picked. So the nutrients are being held in.
Yes.
Another good suggestion is to always either steam your vegetables or microwave them. Try and not boil them. Boiling them takes all the nutrients out of it.
Yes.
And you would have been brought up with boiled vegetables.
Yeah, everything was boiled. Yes.
Yeah. So,
and another thing is with the grains. When I go shopping, I usually get a mixed thing of almonds and dried cranberry and walnuts.
Yes. Great.
Yeah.
Great snacks.
Yes.
You can add them to muesli. You can add it to yogurt.
Right.
They're fine. Just make sure that when you're buying them, they don't have added salt. Because we don't want too much salt in our diet. The food that we eat naturally has enough salt.
Yes.
You don't need to be adding extra salt.
Okay.
But no, they're fine. Any food in moderation is great.
Yes.
The idea is, and you'll see this 7-day menu, is variety.
Right.
So the fresher it is, the less processed it is, the bigger the variety, you've got more chance of eating all the nutrients that your body needs.
Right. Okay.
So I'll just get back to this second one, is to add salad at lunch. 1 cup minimum if possible. And dinner was 3 cups. And I'll just put variety.
Yes. No,
So for just this 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks, besides everything else that we've been chatting about, are you happy with the 3 main goals to work on is water instead of orange juice,
yes, yes.
the salad at lunch, and adding more 3 cups of vegetables at the night time?
Yes.
Well, because what we're looking at is long-term change, so
Yeah.
each time you come, we'll work on something else and just do it slowly over time.
Yeah.
And that way you've got more chance of success. Because what we've put here is you're agreeing to is achievable. We're not writing something that's ridiculous.
Oh, no.
So it's achievable, and then we'll look at the next thing to change.
That's what it's all about. It's change, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And adding that extra water will give you more water in your diet.
Yes.
But, going on your stool eliminations, doesn't look like that you have any problems that way, that you're not really dehydrated.
No.
So, no, that's all looking good. I'll just write down a couple of notes if I could.
Yes, that'd be fine.
While it's fresh in my mind.
Yes.
Okay. Right, so just getting back to when you retired, when you were working in the retail industry and you were on your feet all day, you were actually burning more calories than what you are now. Now with your the sewing that you're doing and your other activities, you're actually physically less active than you were.
Yes.
And the swimming you've always done, so that hasn't changed, and it's great that you've introduced 30 minutes a day walking, but it's not the same as you being on your feet 8 hours a day, moving around.
Yes, I understand.
A couple of suggestions, because 30 minutes is great, but does the local swimming pool where you go, do they have water aerobic classes?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of trying them?
Well, no, not really.
Well, it's something to have a try at. It'll just push you a little bit further, give you something extra, push you a little bit further. It's great, the exercise, because it just the water just takes the weight off your body, and you'll do so much more in the water than you would out.
Yes.
And you're a swimmer anyway, so you know where I'm coming from that way. The benefits of water.
All right.
So make an inquiry.
I will.
Once or twice a week, just to add a little bit extra.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah. And even with your walking, you're doing 30 minutes. Maybe on the odd day, you do 45 minutes.
Do a bit more.
Just do a little bit more.
Yes. Yeah. Because it is a lot going from like being on your feet 8 to 11 hours all day, then you're going back like to, well, what would you say?
You're doing a couple of hours. You've got your swimming.
Yeah.
You've got your
It's a big difference.
walking, but it is a big difference. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And have you always drunk orange juice? Is that always been part of your diet even when you were working?
Yes. It just seemed like orange juice, vitamin C, but never probably thought about sugar.
So it's not that you've majorly changed your diet since retiring, but you are less active.
Yes.
So no, we'll persevere. We'll put these 3 goals there, any questions you'd like to ask me about what we've been discussing?
At the moment, I can't think of any. It's all very clear what you've told me and what you've explained. Yeah, no, but I'll, like you said, I'll try that water aerobics. And yeah, another 10-15 minutes walking. So, yeah, sounds all good to me.
Yeah, good. Okay, so looking at the diary, today's the 1st, so the 15th in 2 weeks, would that be suitable?
2 weeks. Yes, I'll put that in my diary. Yep.
And the same time, 2:30?
Same time would be great.
I'll send you a reminder 24 hours before.
Oh, great.
But when I send the other information to you tonight, the email, I'll confirm that time as well.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't need to remember now.
All right. Thanks, Kim.
Yeah, you'll get that tonight. All right, well, that's good. Oh, well, thank you very much for coming to see me.
Yes, well,
and I hope it's a start.
Yes. I'll continue this and keep following it up.
Yeah.
Yes, great. It'd be good.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Kim.